I was wondering what is the reality of job market in Germany, because you get to do the masters for free because your tuition fees is zero in public universities. So, wherein in different countries you will be spending 10, 15, 20, 25 lakh rupees for your tuition fees, in Germany you will be spending no tuition fees. Now, a counter argument comes there, oh, but you will still be getting living expenses. Bro, you're dumb. You will have living expenses in India as well. You will have living expenses there as well. You can also work part-time, but I don't want to get into that debate. What is the reality of job market? Will you be able to find a job? What would be the reality of it? Let's talk about that. Now, there is this persistent comment that keeps coming in my comment section, which says, there are no jobs in Germany. You would study in Germany, but you won't find jobs. Don't make Germany into Canada. These are the comments that I keep getting in my comment section, which is actually not wrong, because year on year, the number of jobs that were available in Germany have gone down by 19%. At the same time, the number of unemployed university graduates in Germany increased by 16% in 2025. So if you're coming out of university, there's a 16% chance of you being unemployed. So this fact is true. This has increased. The number of unemployment is increasing in Germany. But at the same time, I will take one step back and I will compare any other country of this world. Let us take our beloved India for a second as an example. If we compare it to Germany, 28.9% university graduate unemployment rate in India. So that makes me wonder for a second that the job market in India is not good. But if you see UK, oh, there is no job market in UK apparently according to the comment section. And if you see the job market in Sweden is bad, Denmark is bad, Netherlands is bad, Singapore is bad, Dubai is bad, Abu Dhabi, any country, any place, any city, all the markets are bad according to comment section. But in reality also the markets have turned bad. The markets have turned hostile. So you need to work on your profile, and most importantly, you need to have good career progression to get into a good place to work. Because right now the job market is not good in any country. That is the bare minimum baseline that you have to take. And now coming to the question, should I go to Germany and what would be the job market in Germany be like? First, bare minimum and most important, unless you're going for tech, German is important. What is going to be the most important thing? German. Is your work experience going to be more important or German? German. Is your university going to be more important or German? German. Is anything ABC going to be more important or German? German. Anything and everything leave aside if you want to get a job in Germany. First and foremost priority would be to learn German. Now I will kick the language topic out because we've understood the importance of it. Now we'll understand what are the other aspects that you need to know about the job market. Also, if you are still exploring the initial steps of working and getting a job in Germany, and at the same time, what work visa would you need to work in Germany, and in general visa queries, there is a very interesting webinar by Expatrio. This happens every month. You can register for it from the link in the description. What they will help you understand is, first of all, visas that allow you to enter Germany without a job offer. There are other multiple types of visas in Germany as well. There is something called as job seeker visa. There is something for tech professionals as well. So this one session by Expatrio will be talking about different kind of visas in Germany, what all you should do if you want to work in Germany. So it also talks about the German job market, what the job market expects out of you. So if you are planning to get a job in Germany, this webinar might actually be useful for you, and you can register for that from the link in the description. Second, let's talk about your salaries and return on investment. Now, as soon as you finish your degree from Germany, you have to go to a public university. So in public university, your tuition fees is going to be zero. After you finish your degree, if in India you will, let's suppose, making 10 lakh rupees, in Germany you would be making somewhere around 40,000 euros. Now with Indian INR depreciating every year, that is somewhere around 44 lakh rupees right now. Probably by the time you're watching this video can also be 48 lakh rupees. But anyhow, you'll be making 4 times in salary. But again, this is not a comparable metric because 10 lakh rupees in India and 48 lakh rupees in Germany, probably not as comparable. But in 10 lakh rupees in India, after taxes, after all your expenses, you will be saving somewhere around 1 lakh rupees in India. After 48 lakh rupees in Germany, after taxes, after anything and everything else, you will still be saving 5 lakh rupees plus. So, coming to the topic of savings, in Germany, you will be saving more than 5,000 euros every year. So, savings alone. Savings you can pick up and come back to India. But that is not the comparison point. The comparison point is what happens 10 years down the line. 10 years down the line, you also become a German citizen. On the other hand, you stay there as an Indian citizen. In Germany, free healthcare, free education for you, your children, everyone. And at the same time, one of the strongest passports in the world. And at the same time, one of the best healthcares in the world. And at the same time, you get to travel to wherever you want, and you get to be a part of European Union. So even if you want to go to some other European Union country and work there, you want to even work in Switzerland, you will be given a preference. You want to work in Ireland, you will be given a preference. Netherlands, you choose the country, you will be given a preference. So all these aspects, all these factors, people don't take into consideration while they're making a study abroad decision. But remember, when you're making a study abroad decision, this is the most important step that you're going to take of your life, and it is going to define your entire life. Also, wait, if you're planning to study in Germany, my team helps with the end-to-end application process given to public universities. So if you're interested, fill the link in the description. My team will reach out to you, understand your profile, tell you what are your chances of getting into a public university, and then help you end-to-end, even till the visa point where getting visa appointments sometimes gets so much harder. We help with all of that. So think about it from this perspective as well. And if there is a world where we're living on universal basic income would mean that government will give income to its citizens. In India, with 1.6 billion people, even if the government wants, they can't do much for you. And on the other hand, Germany, 83 million people only. You're comparing 1.6 billion, probably 1.8 billion by the time you're watching this video, to less than 100 million people. But at the same time, if you compare GDP per capita, India around $3,000, Germany around $60,000. So you're actually comparing a country that is 20 times stronger in terms of financial wealth. Now, I know there will be patriotism that would come out of you, and I would recommend it to go there, come back, bring the technology, bring the idea if you want to work for your country. Be like Mahatma Gandhi, who went there, took their education, came back, worked on their own country. That would be your real patriotism to the country. Or do something good for the country. Your patriotism should not be being a keyboard warrior. Your keyboard warrior thing does not help anyone. In fact, it does worse for our country because it proves that we're illiterate. Why does it prove that we're illiterate? Because when you go online and pull down your own countrymen, all you're doing is acting like crabs. That's it. This is called crab mentality. Don't be keyboard warriors for the country. Do something good for the country. It is actually so sad because we have so much potential, and at the same time, we think so highly of ourselves. But when it comes to doing something, we don't do anything. This is a test to you. Have you done something in terms of work that will make your nation proud in the last 1 year? 1 year. Either scientific research paper that will actually be something groundbreaking. Instead of commenting on other people's posts, instead of going on international people's posts and commenting there, instead of pulling down someone else. Okay, coming back to the topic, should I still go to Germany in 2027 because I read somewhere that the job market is bad? Honestly, right now with free education, there is your chance to go to Germany right now. Give it a couple of years. I've been saying this, I will keep on saying this. They will remove the free education from Germany altogether because there will be government legislation that will be passed for international students that this education would not be free for international students. They will keep it free for EU nationals, not you and me. The reason for that is because that is the model that every other country adopted. If you see, every other European Union country has adopted this model already. Norway, completely free for international students in 2021, when I was making videos back then as well. And I said that this will happen in Norway. You can go and watch my video from Norway. I said that they will change this rule. There was nothing at that time and they did change this rule. I am saying this right now. 2029, if you plan to study in Germany 2029, this won't be a thing of free education. They will change this because it makes no sense to get so many international talent when everyone does want to go to that country. As a result, yes, if you do get to study in a public university in Germany, I would recommend to prioritize and fast track that decision because you never know, the rules will keep getting stricter and stricter. And this has been the case since past 20 years. Every year, going to a country has kept on getting more and more restricted. Let's suppose USA. It was so, ask your parents, how easy was it to get a US visa back in 1990s? And then it kept on getting harder. Even citizenship. You went there back in 1990s, they were offering citizenships. Canada was still offering citizenships 10 years ago. Today, same was with UK, your parents, if they went in 1970s, this way they were giving citizenships. What's happening? Australia, they were inviting people. They weren't having people. They were inviting people. What's happening with all these countries? They're closing down their borders. And this is going to continue. This entire pattern is going to continue. And most importantly, final reason for me recommending you to study in Germany is for you to open your horizons, open your mind. There are a lot of you guys who I talk to on a daily basis because I do also mentorship one-on-one, and I understand that your brain is so restricted. I just in general realize after talking to these students that there is so much in this world to explore. Like your concept of money, where you think that, oh, $50, ₹5,000 is a lot of money. But when you work in these situations and when you interact, when you get that kind of exposure from people who have built crazy stuff, who are working on interesting projects, who are working on crazy world-changing projects, you will understand that the way you look at world, your lens, it starts changing. So the exposure which a lot of Indian students need is completely missing because in Indian universities, we don't get exposure. Ghante ka exposure nahi milta, bas marks. And as soon as you reach abroad and you start making international friends, you realize that there is an entirely new world out there. Your concept of money changes, your concept of life changes, which I feel like is so much required right now. At least for younger generation Indians. At the same time, competition is much lesser there, so you will see so many opportunities spring up for you. यहाँ पे एक SSC जॉब के लिए इतने सारे लोग अप्लाई करते हैं. इनफैक्ट एक सिक्योरिटी गार्ड के जॉब के लिए there are like 1:40 के applications. You won't find that there. You will get that kind of exposure, which is so important. But I also understand that not everyone has the financial means to go to such countries, and I think Germany right now is just such an insane option for someone who does not have the financial means. But again, having said all of this, if you don't learn German, it is not for you. You will regret it. First, because when you go in the morning to get a coffee, you won't be able to order a coffee for yourself. Consider this, unless you're going to Berlin, Frankfurt or Munich, any of the other cities, you will find a trouble with English. The thing is, 90% Germans do understand English. And also, they're the people with the best IELTS score as a second language. If you see, they have the best IELTS score in the world, better than Indians. But still, as a preference, they speak in German. And as a preference, you will face trouble in Germany if you don't learn German. So, goes without saying that you have to learn German. But if you're able to do that, you would not regret this decision. And if this video was useful, watch this video where I talk about step by step how you can get admission in German public university for free. Even if you're not contacting my team, you can do it for yourself as well. This is the video where step by step एक चीज explain किया मैंने एक वीडियो में. Still I don't get the subscribe fan. मतलब पता नहीं. देख रहे हो ना कितनी क्वांटिटी कम हुई है वीडियोस की. मजा आ रहा है ना? खुश हो रहे हो? चलेगा.